Good morning and welcome. Welcome to IBG's first flexibility webinar. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and I would like to take the time to thank you for joining us. One moment and I will be sharing my screen with you. So as you all know, today's topic is wine, and a good wine needs a good hose. I will be joined by three other speakers today. I will be giving a brief presentation on the Flexibility Project. Stefania will be talking about recommended hoses for the cellar. We have an interview with a Tuscan winery, Marchese di Frescobaldi. The video will be in Italian with English subtitles. Massimo will be giving a technical description of the Food Vinoflex and Food Tuscany hoses. And in the end, Niccolò will be giving us a description of the Easy Cell system fittings for our wine hoses. So the flexibility idea behind the flexibility webinar actually came about a little bit more than a year ago. And then the coronavirus broke out, and it became more of a requirement. For IBG, it has always been very important to be a part of our customers' world and sharing information. So our goals here are really to share experiences with you, to promote professional growth, to raise the quality level of the sector, and to help spread knowledge. The areas that we will be covering in these webinars will be technical aspects, installation and maintenance advice, general insights on different sectors, regulations, and trends and news. There will be different ways that we will be covering these various areas. Some will be case studies, some will be more theoretical, others more practical. There's no correct way to watch these webinars. You can follow all of them. You can watch them singularly. And obviously, if you have any questions at all, we will be more than happy to answer them. So please do write to us in the chat and we will get back to you. So it is a pleasure. I welcome you again, and I am now giving the word to Stefania.
Thanks, Nicole. Good morning, everyone, and thanks to be here with us to this webinar on food hoses, but specific on cellar hoses. Just a few things now about IVG food range. You know that we manufacture food hoses on mandrel for any kinds of fluids and in all process plants. So which means not only in the production sites, but also in the tank truck loading and unloading. Then we manufacture hot air for tank truck, wash down operations, and any kinds of requests you may have. The characteristic of our hoses are mainly that the hoses are manufactured on dedicated mandrels and dedicated production department, which is very important as we can guarantee not only compounds certified by third-party laboratories complying all the food regulation in the world, but having a dedicated production department means that you can guarantee also a 100% traceability specific for this kind of hoses, which is very important. So traceability is really important for these for food hoses. We manufacture very often hoses with butyl, PDM, and air, NBR lining, ultra high molecular also, And this depends obviously from your needs, from the applications, from temperature, and from outside conditions, which can be abrasion resistance, weathering resistance. As we normally talk about food conveyed, but the applications and let's say the place where hoses are used is very important, as also strong abrasion in the cover or normal weathering resistance cover can have can have problems then later on the hose. Now we go specific on cellar hoses which are really top cellar hoses for IVG in the family of the food hoses. And this is due to the fact that Italy, but not only Italy, but also France and Spain, cover around 50% wine production worldwide. So this is really an important factor to us. We started obviously from the Italian market, as it's really out of the door, and there are an incredible number of cellars and vineyards in Italy. So we started to visit them, to talk with the operator, and the most important thing we have done is to listen at their requirements, to listen at their needs. As operators can have some needs, then the enologists, others, cellarmen, others. So it's really important to understand what they want. So in cellar applications, there are many possibilities, as you can use hoses to transfer must, wine, or during bottling operations, or in the cellar, and others. Going back to the specific needs of the operators, let's say that the cellarman just looked mainly on light, flexibility, handling, stock availability. Why? As they wanted a hose easy to move, to handle, and they want a hose ready immediately, so without waiting, without wasting time. While the enologists were looking mainly at food certifications, as they wanted to have hoses with no release of chemical substances from the lining, being tasteless and odorless. And not only this, but also they wanted a hose, let's say, withstanding high working pressure than the one of the pump or of the filter, and having a good also fitting system. This to avoid any failure during the production, which any failure means wine loss. And so this is something which nobody would like to have. So let's say that IVG, thinking about cellar and wineries, dedicated all the efforts to develop two hoses. One is Vinoflex Easy. Vinoflex Easy is mainly used in indoor service, as it has a low friction thermoplastic corrugated cover, which allow the operator to move on the ground, let's say in the cellar, without any problem, without any fatigue. It's really flexible, it's light, and it glides really easily with no force. And let me say that also the fact that it has a thermoplastic cover helps the hose to remain, let's say, clean, as also a hose clean in the outside is very important. It's nice to see, and it gives really the sensation of something pure. And the other hose, which is used in the outdoor, is Tuscany. Tuscany is, let's say, the perfect hose, as we have called it, for outdoor service. The cover has always is always in thermoplastic material, but it has a thermoplastic spiral, external spiral. So this allows the operator to move easily, to reduce any force, and it is ideal for any kind of surface, even when the surface is abrasive or bumpy. So you can really move the hose without any twisting, without any knots, avoiding any kink. And it's really appreciated from the operators. Now, I'm very pleased to introduce you this interview with Mr. Enrico Ronconi, who is the enologist of the winery Marchesi de Frescobaldi. Marchesi de Frescobaldi is a really important, very old, also a well-recognized winery in Tuscany. And from the words of Mr. Enrico Ronconi, you will really listen, you will appreciate the feeling they have with other houses. So thanks again, really. I hope you will appreciate this interview and enjoy. Thank you. Bye.
Allora, la filosofia della Marchesi Frescobaldi, diciamo come mission aziendale, quindi in cui noi cerchiamo di lavorare e fare il nostro focus, è quello di realizzare dei vini che possano dare soddisfazione e essere l'esempio di massima qualità del prodotto. Marchesi Frescobaldi è in Toscana diciamo, produce vino in Toscana dal 1300. La produzione per dire dello scorso anno si è attestato intorno ai 10 milioni di bottiglie.
I tubi per utilizzi in cantina sono impiegati in ambienti di lavoro all'interno ma anche all'esterno e spesso si trovano a svolgere un importante ruolo di connettore tra impianti e sistemi diversi tra loro. Secondo lei, quali sono le caratteristiche di un tubo che facilitano il lavoro dell'operatore in cantina?
Sicuramente diciamo la prima cosa fondamentale è quella che è la maneggevolezza di un tubo. Molte volte appunto molte lavorazioni le facciamo anche all'esterno, quindi sicuramente la resistenza alle intemperie è fondamentale. Dopodiché ovviamente è fondamentale che abbia quelle caratteristiche tecniche per il tipo di lavorazione, quindi ad esempio la resistenza alla pressione, in quella che poi è anche il raccordo stesso, per evitare appunto momenti di rottura, di sgarollamento, come si dice in gergo, o comunque di perdite poi di prodotto. È fondamentale che un tubo rispetti tutte le caratteristiche di cessione di stalati e quant'altro, e quindi cercare di preservare al meglio il prodotto che si vede passare attraverso questo tubo.
Avrei una domanda da porle in merito alla resistenza alla pressione. Secondo lei, in quali fasi del processo in particolare è richiesta al tubo questa caratteristica?
Diciamo che sicuramente nella spinta e quindi nella fase di, diciamo, quando è nella fase, diciamo, post pompa piuttosto che post filtrazione, per noi è un momento abbastanza delicato, cruciale. E quindi la garanzia che non ci sia nessuna rottura, che non ci sia, è fondamentale. Quindi devo dire la verità, se devo far andare un filtro anche la notte, preferisco che ci sia un tubo che resista anche a pressioni molto superiori rispetto a quello che normalmente potrebbe arrivare il filtro stesso, però sicuramente dà molta più garanzia che non possano, ecco, succedere degli spiacevoli inconvenienti.
Tutte queste caratteristiche che lei ha enunciato, maneggevolezza, resistenza alle temperature, alle pressioni, mancato rilascio di sostanze nocive nel fluido veicolato, sono tutte proprietà che lei ha ritrovato nei nostri tubi in gomma. Avete ottenuto dei vantaggi nell'utilizzarli? Mi riferisco in particolar modo a Vinoflex Easy e Tuscany, che sono i nostri tubi per eccellenza per il vino.
Le caratteristiche sono un pochettino tutte queste, assolutamente. Sul Tuscany, che è, diciamo, quello che secondo me è maggiormente, ancora di più, diciamo, interessante per il nostro tipo di lavorazione, proprio per via della scorrevolezza, e nello stesso tempo anche quella che è un po' la flessibilità in quelli che sono gli angoli e curvature durante, appunto, la fase di formazione della linea, diciamo, di
Avete mai utilizzato le nostre clampe rosse Easy Shell con il tubo Vinoflex Easy?
Assolutamente sì, quelle sono molto pratiche, molto comode e fanno sicuramente anche molta più garanzia di tenuta. Ecco, il nostro vino, tutte le attenzioni che dalla vigna dedichiamo fino a quando arriva in bottiglia, deve seguire tutta una filiera di processo e quindi un percorso che deve essere sempre salvaguardato. Quindi mi sembrerebbe assurdo non considerare il tubo come strumento fondamentale per quello che è tutta la lavorazione di un vino.
Parlando delle attrezzature impiegate in cantina, lei che visione ha dei prodotti e degli impianti che verranno utilizzati nei prossimi anni in questo ambiente?
Sicuramente l'impatto più basso possibile in quello che è l'aspetto qualitativo del vino. Il tubo anche in questo ha un suo ruolo importante, quindi sicuramente il rilascio di ftalati può essere alla lunga determinante, un problema che si può accusare, quindi sicuramente anche da quel punto di vista lì penso che sempre di più in futuro dovranno essere utilizzati tubi che rispettino queste caratteristiche.
Se le dicessi, i VG Colbacchini sta a tubo di qualità per cantina, come Frescobaldi sta a, quale vino sceglierebbe?
Questa è una bellissima domanda. Vi posso dire sicuramente Giramonte, che è un nostro cru, un vino nostro molto importante. Penso che insomma, tutti i nostri vini siano di qualità e, come del resto, devo dire la verità, la qualità è, penso, riscontrata e la riscontriamo tutti i giorni nei vostri tubi.
Thanks, Stefania. Welcome to everybody to this first IVG webinar on wine cellar product. We will now see why use a rubber hose and where choose Vinoflex and Tuscany. From the discussion with the end user, we can say that the reason to use a rubber hose are extended lifetime. We can now say that the lifetime of a product is up to 4 times the lifetime of any other material hose. The reliability of the structure and the quality of the compounds used for these products are extremely high and appreciated by the market. There are many reasons to choose a rubber hose. First of all, the fact that it is absolutely free from any dangerous substances, certified by third-party laboratory. But we would like to underline the resistance to high temperatures, resistant to high temperature in service, resistant to high temperature during sanification and sterilization. And this resistance is extended over the time. So these are not affecting the quality of the product. Why and where to choose Venoflex? Probably one of the best seller product of IVG. The hose has been designed together with the cellar worker to work inside the plant. Is extremely light and flexible, easy to drag on the floor, smooth floor that are available inside the cellar. It fully complied with the international standard required by the wine industry. It is supplied and completed with all the necessary documentation, a total traceability, instruction for a correct sanification, and most important, it can be repaired on emergency on site. This thanks to the system designed by IVG clamping system, Easy Shell. My colleague after me will introduce you to this system. How it's made. The hose is made with the first quality butyl rubber lining, absolutely taste-free and odorless. It has an embedded steel helix wire and a corrugated cover with a thermoplastic low-friction material that allowed a very easy dragging on floor. It is available, as I said, for Easy Shell clamping system. You can download the characteristic of the Venoflex from the IVG website, but we can just give some number. It is designed for a working pressure of up to 10 bar that makes it easier, suitable to work with autoclave wines that reach a higher pressure. It is extremely flexible. It reaches a bending radius equal to 3 times the inside diameter, and most important, this value can be reached with extremely minimum strength. It's available in continuous length by 60 meter, and it's available in a range of diameter from 1 inch to 4 inch on the diameter where IVG developed the Easy Shell system. Upon request can be supplied with natural rubber lining, with a different color covers, and with a private branding. Other product that we are talking today is the Tuscany hose design for outdoor service. The hose glide on rough floors, concrete, asphalt, or other material. It's also extremely easy to bend. It's almost impossible to kink or knotting. It is extremely light, and like the Venoflex supplied in accordance to the standard of the wine sector and supplied with all the necessary documentation. This hose is made with a food quality, taste-free and odorless butyl rubber lining, embedded steel helix wire, and an external low-friction thermoplastic helix wire that make it perfect for service outdoor. This is also suitable for 10 bar working pressure in continuous length up to 60 meters, but upon request, it can be supplied in service length completed with soft ends for easy assembly with any type of coupling and clamps, available, of course, in different colors. Both products are designed in accordance to the international regulation, free from dangerous material, phthalate, heavy metal, bisphenol, in accordance to the international standard like FDA, BFR, Decreto Ministeriale. An important sector, the cleaning, CIP, can be easily downloaded from the IVG website. If you go to the datasheet of the Venoflex, there is a section that you can download with all the instruction for cleaning and sterilization. Talking with the workers, it has been highlighted the difficulty of working in a cellar and how it's difficult to move in an area full of materials, and how easy it is to drive over the hose with forklift, transpallet trucks or other material, damaging in a way that cannot be repaired. The product causing shutdown of the production and different type of problems. For this reason, IVG designed the alternative crash-proof version, Cana, that is the alternative of a Venoflex, with an embedded thermoplastic crash-proof helix wire, and Piedmont, that is the equivalent of Tuscany without the embedded steel helix wire. So a hose only with external thermoplastic wire that in any case grant resistance to vacuum. All the characteristics of the product can be downloaded from the IVG website. We invite you to register in the IVG. You can download either the brochure, the data sheet of the product, either through sector, cellar, wash down, so on, or family, food, hot, or other things. So we thank you for your patience. I hope that this introduction has been clear to you, and we look forward to see you soon.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Massimo, for your clear presentation. The title of today's event is A Good Wine Needs a Good Hose. True, but a good wine needs a good hose with the right sanitary fittings. This is why I'm going to present you our company, Fittings Division. We will also have an overview of the main fitting procedures, and I will also present our Easy Shell system. Fittings Division covers an area of 8,000 square meters, divided into two main activities. The area for fittings operation and the area for the production of long-length extruding hose, for a total of 35 people. Fittings Division can perform roughly 60,000 assemblies per year. We have 6 crimping machines, and we can crimp from size 6 millimeter to 500 millimeters, so from size 1/4 of an inch to 20 inches. We have 3 vertical warehouses in order to save space, and we can deal with over 5,000 types of fittings. I'm going to present you now the 2 main categories or 2 main families of fittings. So switched on or crimped by an external ferrule, clamped by tightening clamps or collars. Switched on, the plus is certainly that it is a permanent system with an external ferrule. It is excellent in case of higher pressures. The minus is certainly it cannot be performed directly by the end user. clamped. It is mountable and removable with half shells. It is can be performed on site by the end user. So this is the plus. It is just easy to use. Easy shell system, it's been patented by IBG several years ago. Why? Why use easy shell? Again, on-site operation. It creates a better system also for corrugating hose. This is something new. And it guarantees excellent performance. Easy shell system is a system with 2 half shells made by polyamide fiberglass. It has great mechanical resistance properties, extremely easy and fast to apply. It only takes minutes. Even I can do it, so it's very easy. Why this system? Again, cut upon need. You can cut the length that you need. It is simple, light, reusable, and it can be used on a wide range of sizes. It can be used on all IBG corrugated easy products, mainly for grade products, but also some industrial hose, from size 25 millimeter to 100 millimeters. So from size 1 inch to 4 inch. It can be used with the main sanitary fittings that we can supply. So sizes are from size 21, 25 to 100, 1 inch to 4 inch. So that's it for me today. Now please take a look at our tutorial on easy shell system. I thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye. Take care. Hi again. Well, let me thank all viewers for today's event. I must also thank my team. We are available for any questions and doubts that you may have. I'm looking forward to having you in the next webinars in the weeks and months to come. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.